Hello everyone, I hope you all are safe and fit at your home. This is Ms. Gunjan Daswani from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota, and I welcome you all to your revision class of English grammar. And today we are going to revise chapter 19 of your English grammar book, that is Everyday English Grammar and Composition. Chapter 19, that is direct and indirect speech, we are going to revise, and with that we will revise synonyms. Now we are going to revise chapter 19, that is direct and indirect speech. Okay, so I will tell you this is a very new topic for you all, as I told you in your previous videos also. That is, what is a direct and indirect speech? We are going to see right now. I am going to write two sentences over here. That is, Sheila said, I am going to market. And one more sentence I am writing. Sheila said that she was going to market. Now, both these sentences actually means the same, right? Sheila said, I am going to market, or Sheila said that she was going to market. So, there are two ways to narrate the spoken words of the speaker. So, that is only the direct and the indirect speech, right? So, here you can see in the first sentence, we are directly quoting the words which are spoken by the speaker. Who is the speaker? Sheila. So, what is being directly said? It is just written in the direct way how Sheila has said the sentence, right? That is, I am going to market. But here in the second sentence you can see Sheila said that she was going to market. It is written in the other concept, right? If I say, let's suppose if I am saying you that if I am saying to you, you are the listener and I am the speaker, and I am saying that I am going to market. Okay, but you are telling the third person, okay, you are telling the third person that about me, that I am going to market. तो आप उसको ऐसे बताओगे ना कि वो market जा रही है. Okay, right? So दोनों sentences का जो meaning है, both the sentences actually means the same, but the ways to write them is different. So that is only direct and indirect speech. The direct speech is used where you can see where the direct words of the speaker are being written. So here in the first sentence is of direct speech, and the second sentence is of indirect speech. Okay, now we will see. Sheila said, I am tired. Okay, like here you can see who's the speaker. Sheila is the speaker, right? The verb that is there after Sheila, that we will call this verb as reporting verb. Okay, and the words which are spoken by the speaker, the direct words, it will be quote them. What we will call this sentence which is written in the inverted commas, that is quoted words or reported speech. Okay, so this is there. Okay, so speaker is written over here in the starting only. You will find the speaker. After that, the verb which is there before the inverted commas, that is said, is there. So this is the reporting verb. Okay, and there is a sentence which is written in the inverted commas, that would be called as quoted words or reported speech. Okay, now to change a sentence, when we have to change a sentence from direct to indirect. Okay, now when we have to change this sentence is of direct speech, right? Now we have to write the indirect speech of this sentence. Okay, so what is there in this sentence? We will use in the direct speech we will use commas, inverted commas also, but in the indirect speech we are not going to use any inverted commas while we are writing the sentence, okay, or not any commas also. So what we have to do while converting this direct into indirect speech, there are some points, there are some rules that you have to follow. Okay, what is that? First you have to spot the reporting verb. Okay, we have spotted the reporting verb, that is said, right? Now if we have to see of which tense it is, because the tense has the effect, if the, like you can see it is written said, so it is of past tense, so it will have the effect on the tense of the reported speech. Okay, the tense that is there of the verb in the reported speech. Like if the reporting verb is given to us in what? In past tense. Here it is given to us in past tense only. It is given said. So how we will convert that sentence? What we have to do? We will write the name of the speaker. Sheila said that. Okay, now if the reporting verb is in the past tense, it will have the effect on the tense of the verb which is given in the reported speech, or I can say the quoted words. Okay, so for what we have to do, first we have to first we have seen the reporting verb, it is in past tense, we have recognized the tense also. Okay, after that we will see, we have seen that it is of past tense, so we have to see the quoted words tense also. So I am tired, this is given to us in simple present tense, right? So if the reporting verb is in past tense, there would be a change in the tense. Simple present tense will convert into simple past tense. So as present continuous, present continuous tense will be converted into past continuous tense. Present perfect tense will be converted into past perfect tense. Okay, and the simple past tense will be converted into past perfect. Okay, so simple present into simple past, present continuous to past continuous, present perfect to past perfect, and simple past to past perfect again. Okay, so this is given in simple present tense, right? Now we have to convert this sentence into simple past. Okay, so we will have the change in the pronoun also. So here the who is saying this sentence, that is Sheila. Okay, so Sheila is a girl, so for that we will use she. Sheila said that she, am was there, this was there in present tense, but in simple past tense what will come? Was. She was tired. Okay. So there are some of the points that are given on page number 103, you can see over there. Now if I write that the teacher says the English test is on Wednesday. Okay, so here what we have seen, what we have to do while we have to convert this sentence into indirect speech. We have to spot the reporting verb. Says is the reporting verb. What is the tense of this verb? That is, it is given to us in present tense. Okay, so if the reporting verb is given to us in present tense, so we will not have any change in the quoted words, in the tense of the quoted words. Okay, so what would be the answer? The teacher says that the English test is on Wednesday. Okay. So as you can see, there is no change in the tense of the verb in the quoted words, in the sentence of the quoted words, right? So if the reporting verb is given to us in present tense, we will not have any change in the tense of the quoted words, or I can say the reported speech. Okay. Now let's take one more example, that is Rajat said, my mother is cooking food. Okay, so here you can see what is the reporting verb, that is said, and it is given to us in past tense, right? So we will convert this sentence. How? We will have a change in the tense of the verb, which is of the reported speech. So we have to identify the tense which is there in the reported speech. My mother is cooking food. Is with the ing form of the verb is there. So it is present continuous tense. Okay, and as I have told you that present continuous tense changes into past continuous. Okay. So Rajat said that his mother was cooking food. Okay. Now, if I say in place of this sentence, if I write I have eaten. Okay. Now, what is we have already seen the reporting verb is in past tense, and the tense. So now we have to change the tense of the verb which is there in the reported speech, right? So I have eaten. Now this sentence is in which tense? It is have with the third form. Okay. So it is what? It is present perfect, and present perfect converts into past perfect, right? So Rajat said that he had eaten. Okay. So this would be the answer. Okay. We have converted. What was the structure for past perfect? That was subject plus had plus the third form of the verb and the rest of the sentence, right? So this is how we have to convert. Now if in the sentence we are given with the question, then what we will do? If we are given with the question, then what we will do? So I'll give you one more example over here. I'll give you one more example now. Now if we are given with a question, then what will you do? So I'm writing an example over here. My mother said to me, where are you going? Okay. Then in this type of sentence, what you have to do, you have to change the reporting verb. What is the reporting verb? Said to. It will be converted into asked. Okay. So my mother asked me. Okay. After that, what we have to write? If there is a question which has the varying answers, okay, it depends on the person, right? And we are given, if the question is starting with the WH family word, like here you can see it's starting with, the question is starting from where, right? So where is a WH family word, isn't it? So we'll write that word, we'll not use that with it. हम यहाँ पर that का use नहीं करेंगे. My mother asked me where. Okay, who's you over here? That's me. So I'll write I over here. Okay, where I was going, because in the sentence what was given, which tense was there? That was present continuous tense, and it will be converted into past continuous, right? And the question mark will be converted into the full stop, because we are converting the interrogative form to the assertive form. Okay. Now, if in the question you are given like this, Rita said to the teacher, May I stand here? This is a question which is not starting with what? With any WH family word. Okay, so what we have to do in these kind of sentences where the answer to the question would be either yes or no, then we have to use the words like if or whether. Okay, so Rita, as I told you, set 2 will be converted into was because there is a question in the reported speech. Okay, so Rita asked the teacher if will come, whose I over here? Rita. So if she, may will be converted into might. Stand, here will be converted into there. Okay. Now this is of the question. Now if we are given with any imperative sentence in the reported speech, then what we will do? Okay. So like if, see this example, the teacher said to the student, the teacher said to the student, tell the answer. Okay, then in what does imperative, first of all tell me what does imperative sentences express. So these sentences express what? The order, command, request or an advice. So if there is an order in the reported sentence, in the reported speech, then the reporting verb will be converted into ordered. If there is a request, then it will be converted into requested. If there is an advice, then it will be converted into advised. Or if it is a suggestion, then it will be converted into suggested. Okay. So here you can see what is given. That's a command, or I can say that's an order. So the teacher ordered the student to tell. So now to add the sentence, while we'll not use that, instead we'll use to. Okay, the teacher ordered the student to tell the answer. Okay. Now if I say the doctor said to the patient, stop eating spicy food. Okay, then how you will convert it? So doctor is advising the patient, right? So said to will be converted into advised. The doctor advised the patient to stop eating spicy food. Okay, now these were some of the examples, and now we are going to revise the synonyms. Now we are going to revise synonyms, and what are synonyms? The words that have the same meaning, okay, the same or the similar meaning. So these words are called as synonyms. So first is harm. The word is given to us harm. To injure, we call harm as physical injury. Okay, so the synonym to this is hurt. ठीक है. Second is evil, means होता है बहुत बुरा. Okay, that means we are given with the synonym as bad, or we can write wrong. Okay, third is quiet. Quiet मतलब silent, चुप रहना, and the synonym is given to us silent. Fourth is friend. Friend, a companion with whom you share your emotions, right? So friend, and the synonym is given to us pal. Okay. Fifth is happy. When you are very much happy, आप बहुत खुश होते हो, and the synonym to this is glad. Glad also means the same. Okay. Sixth is shout, to scream or to yell, right? So yell is the synonym for shout. Seventh is alike, when you have the similarity in between. Okay, so that is a synonym is similar. Eighth is error, that means kuch galti, theek hai, so the same the synonym for this is mistake. Ninth is love, when you are mutually like I can say mutually connected with someone, that is love, and the meaning of love is adore. The synonym of love is adore. Okay. 10th is ill. Okay, and the synonym to this is sick. Smile, as you all know, smile का synonym है grin. Grin also means to smile. Okay, brave मतलब होता है बहुत बहादुर, and courageous also means the same. Okay, so brave का synonym is given to us as courageous. Okay, so this was the revision of chapter 19 and synonyms. I hope you have understood it. Revise it thoroughly. Stay fit, stay at your home. Thank you.